Hi, I'm Andrew Trendle. You're watching NME, and we're here at Glastonbury 2019. We're bringing the horizon.
Hello.
Hey.
How are you doing, guys?
Yeah, man, we're good. Thank you. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. So this is not your first time at Glastonbury, right?
No, we played before. I think it was about 4 years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, 3 or 4 years ago. We did this stage, pretty much the same slot, so yeah.
How does it feel to be back?
Feels cool. It feels like we've just managed to maintain the same exact level after 3 years of hard work, so it's cool to be back in the same slot at the same time. It's like deja vu. Yeah.
How do you connect to Glastonbury Festival and this kind of the atmosphere and vibe of this?
To be honest with you, we haven't really walked around much or anything like that, so we don't really get a vibe from it. It seems a bit. Everyone's got like losing their mind for the weekend, aren't they?
Yeah, I guess it's different to a lot of festivals in the sense that it's just so fucking massive, and yeah, it's kind of the most iconic festival, isn't it? So yeah, it's cool. I mean, it's different. We play a lot of still have to play a lot of rock and metal only festivals, so it's quite cool to play a festival that's got such a varied lineup, even though we're not going to have time to see anyone at all, basically. I'd like to have seen Kylie, but we clashed with Kylie, so.
Favourite Kylie song?
It's too many. Maybe Spinning Around from when she came, the comeback era, I would say. Or I like the one with Rob Williams.
Oh,
Kids. We saw Kylie, we played with her 2 nights ago, and she did this when she was warming up, her and her 6 musicians did this kind of barbershop performance just for us.
Oh, what track?
It was 4 or 5 songs.
Oh, incredible.
She just went through them all. It was amazing. It was like having a private Kylie gig. Yeah.
If Bring Me were going to cover a Kylie song, what would it be?
Locomotion.
Yeah.
Tune. And so there's been said before that kind of metal isn't always necessarily accepted at Glastonbury, and then Metallica came and kind of proved that wrong, and then it's yourselves, Baby Metal, and Gajira? Have I said that right? I always struggle. I've never said it out loud before. Gajira all play. I mean, do you feel that you need to fight for acceptance at festivals like this, or does it feel like you go into war, or are you just here to entertain?
We're not really metal band as such. We're kind of false metal, so I don't think we're not really accepted by the metal community, I don't reckon. So we're just kind of doing our own thing, aren't we? I think.
Yeah, I think these festivals give us a good opportunity to stand out a little bit, because we can. It's good that we have these songs in our set where they're quite heavy and it might be not what a lot of these people are used to, but then we've got songs that are more probably to what they do listen to, as well. So we kind of can show them all different sides of us. And yeah. I think a lot of people are more open-minded in these kind of festivals, especially when they've had a few drinks and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Especially on this record, because I remember seeing you it's an arena gig about 4 years ago, and that felt like a pure rock gig. Whereas I saw you at Ali Pali recently, and that reminded me more of a Prodigy show, because it was dance, rock, everything.
Yeah.
Because last time we spoke, you talked about wanting to open everything up with this album and be sort of being out a band for everyone. Has that, and getting your first #1 album, has that kind of changed the identity of Bring Me the Horizon in 2019?
I think to be honest, we're more just trying to keep it interesting for ourselves. So I think, yeah, when I know the show you saw, and that is kind of what we were going for, a real kind of cyber, lasery, quite moody vibe. And then I guess the show now is kind of like a circus freak experience. We've got flames and dancers, and yeah, we're just trying to make each cycle and each tour feel like it's worth coming to for people who've seen us before, for our fans, and keep it fresh for us. So yeah, we kind of just, on this one, we wanted to push for something a bit different and make it kind of tie in with where we've taken the music in some way, so that it's something's a little weird about it, but you don't necessarily can't put your finger on it. So yeah, same with our show. It's it's a bit peculiar, our stage show, I would say, but that's kind of what we like. It's interesting, and there's lots of stuff to see all the time.
It's a touring freak show now.
Yeah, yeah, basically.
We always have been.
Has there ever been the potential to get Grimes on stage to collaborate? Because that is a banger.
Yeah, we haven't had the chance yet.
No. I guess. Well, she lives in LA, I guess. So it would obviously be if we played together or on a festival like this.
Yeah.
Which is not yet.
I can only imagine what kind of mad shit's on her rider as well.
Yeah, probably some weird shit. Yeah.
What do robots drink?
It's just oil, isn't it?
Monster.
monster.
What does the rest of 2019 have in store for Ring of the Horizon?
Loads more touring, I guess. Like obviously with the new album, we just want to get out there and play it to people. We're going to do more of these festivals all summer, and then into next year we'll be doing a headline show.
Oh, big show next year.
Maybe a big tour.
Yeah.
Maybe a big festival, depending on what comes up. I think at the moment it's kind of in the balance, so we'll see. But yeah, something.
How did you find the experience of All Points East, having your own kind of Ozfest Bring Me style day?
It was great, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was good. We were really like nervous about it, but everyone worked like super hard on getting like it all together, and spent a lot of time like working on what we were going to do and the set list and all that kind of stuff. Put a lot of time into it, and
we kind of felt responsible for it, didn't we? I think.
Yeah. And so like afterwards, it was just like amazing. It was probably like the best show we've ever played, I think.
Yeah.
Ollie said something interesting on stage about kind of restoring his faith in rock because of just the fucking sheer caliber of bands that you had with you. I mean, what do you think it was that made him say that? And did you guys feel the same? Did you ever lose faith in rock, or do you not even think about it in those terms?
I mean, sometimes you look at festival lineups, especially the rock festivals, and I feel like they're not that forward thinking, especially in the headliners. Not naming any names, but yeah, I think with APE we wanted to try and like at least combine some acts that we really respect from outside the rock world with some of the acts that we most respect in the rock world, and create like a real varied but still like a rock, the core of it is still rock bands, you know what I mean? So still Architects and us kind of headlining, and then a bunch of other bands who rock and metal bands throughout the lineup, but then also a bit more varied, so it's not just that. And I guess we see a lot of lineups and it's bands who've played it 10 times over headlining, and for us that can be a bit like frustrating, because it's like we know we're ready to do it, and we know a bunch of other bands who are ready to do those big slots as well. So yeah, I think doing that kind of proves that, doing All Points East kind of proved that yeah, there are bands that are ready to take the step up to headline, main support UK bands and all that kind of stuff at big festivals like Download, Reading and Leeds.
That was one of the big things about that lineup. It were mostly UK bands, do you know what I mean? Yeah. And I think especially if you look at a lot of the festivals, you know what I mean, they do rely sometimes on a lot of international acts to bring in people. So I think it was good for us to have that like strong UK lineup. You know?
And how did you get on with RTJ?
We didn't even see him.
No, we didn't.
No. It was a busy day for us, wasn't it?
We were all too nervous and just like concentrating on the show and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, it would have been nice to like say hey and stuff like that, but yeah.
That's probably my biggest regret, to be fair, of the day, is not getting a chance to even see them, because I was like in the focus zone at that point. So
you could have laid the groundwork for a Bring Me
a collab.
RTJ. Yeah, imagine that. That'd be fucking sick.
Yeah, missed opportunity.
Because obviously you've got some great collabs on this album. Any dream collabs in the pipeline?
This is where you do a piss take one.
Yeah, we go. Headline time, you ready? Kylie.
Miley Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus. Ronan Keating I'd like to work with.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favourite Ronan song? Roller Coaster? Obviously
Life
Roller
is
Coaster.
a roller coaster.
You say it best.
Just got to ride it.
Yeah. Are you feeling the amazing momentum that you've picked up with this record, and has it given you an urge to head back into the studio sooner rather than later?
Well, I guess when we finish a CD, the main thing we want to do is actually like go on the road and play it to people. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, there's always like, and then we got like a kind of like a portable studio now that we travel with. So there's always time to write, you know.
Yeah, I think maybe end of the year or maybe soon we'll start thinking about it. But yeah, no rush.
Well, because Ammo explores every extreme of your sound. Have you thought about how you're going to take it to the next extreme, or like any avenues you want to go down?
Not really.
His brain's going to explode.
Yeah, you're making me nervous. I don't know really. We'll just see. I mean, in my head, I think differently. Like one day I'll wake up and think, oh, I'd like to do something like this, and then until you sit down and really get into it, you just don't know how it's going to come out, and I wouldn't want to try and like say it has to be like this. I don't think it's going to sound. I know it's not going to sound like anything we've done before exactly. So
you can say that about every other album.
Yeah, they all sound different. So we'll figure it out when the time's right. Sometimes it takes you a while when you finish an album to like really work out what it is you've made, and then and you have to know what you've made in order to know where to take it next. So it's a weird album. I'm still trying to figure out what it is. It's like pop, rave. It's a bit of everything, so I don't really know. We'll have to see what feels right.
Just give me 12 Nihilist Blues. I like that.
All right, we'll do that. That's nice and easy.
I'm guessing we're not going to hear like a Bring Me Acoustic album. I reckon there are some things that are just off the table.
Nah, we have done a bit. We did an acoustic, like...
We've done a few.
Yeah, we've done a few little acoustic things, but it's not our forte, is it?
No, I think we enjoy just playing like full on as a band, you know what I mean? Like, we'll do those acoustic things if we have to, kind of thing, but I think we just prefer these, like, I think, you know, the energy of the shows and stuff like that, you know, I think that people always ask about, like, why is, like, all the music so different and stuff, but I think within the albums and stuff like that, it's all like a similar, like, there's a vibe, do you know what I mean? It's like, you can tell it's us, no matter what the song is, do you know what I mean? And I think it's to do with the energy, you know, and I think that's why playing live and stuff is like, it's just awesome to play these songs live, you know.
And finally, so you've said you've got this amazing touring freak show as part of your current production. Do you have anything in mind to make it that little bit extra special just because it's Glastonbury, or are you just going to treat it like another show?
I'm going to do it naked.
Yeah, he's going to do it naked, yeah.
No belt.
I don't think can you get on the BBC with your cock out?
We don't want to be on the BBC.
Ah, fuck you, BBC. We're not censored. Say what you want.
Fuck them.
You can get your cock out if you want.
Do it now.
Go on.
No, don't do it now.
Bring me the horizon. Thank you very much for your time.
Cheers, mate.
Thank you
Nice
so
one,
much.
Andrew.